everything you need.
I do have everything I need.
Ah, you there. Are you that detective I've heard about?
Yep, President Eden hired me to snuff out the rebels.
I guess you could say that.
Oh, wonderful. I wasn't sure how I was ever going to find you. I haven't been able to find any of the local police force, the louts. I don't want to start a panic, but, well, we may have a murder on our hands, and we need an outside set of eyes.
What a bunch of lazy louts those policemen are. Have no fear, Audrey is here. Just need to get on my fancy clothes here so I'm more charming.
Is this conversation on the clock?
Oh, yes. Well, I suppose I do have a bit of petty cash on me that I could provide for your time. Will you help us? There may still be a murderer at large.
Oh no, not a murder.
Where did the crime take place?
At the Cliff's Edge Hotel, just north of the town. Please, you must help us. Every moment we wait, our residents are at risk.
Oh no. Danger in the wasteland? We can't have that.
Who's the victim?
Well, we want to keep this out of the tabloids, but it's Ezra Parker, the financier of the hotel. Will you help us solve this heinous crime?
I'm gonna tip off the tabloids.
Who are your employers?
I shouldn't say out here in the open, but my employers are quite wealthy, as are the other patrons of the hotel. Will you help us solve this heinous crime?
Who dares commit a crime against the wealthy?
Okay, I'll help.
Oh, thank goodness. Shall I guide you to the Cliff's Edge Hotel now?
Is there a hot tub there?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's be off then.
I sure do hope this hotel is as nice as the Wellesley Arms Hotel. Maybe they'll even have archery.
There's no nay, never. No nay, never.
It's probably best Maxwell hasn't seen the state of the hotel. He would be devastated. I should warn you, some of the other hotel guests are a bit, rowdy. I was forced to defend myself when a few became a bit handsy, shall we say. The registered patrons are in a more exclusive area of the hotel, though, and do not associate with this sort of rabble. Shall we be off?
They were handsy with you, were they?
What do you mean the other patrons are rowdy?
I had not been in this part of the hotel for some time. Perhaps there is some sort of sporting event that has them agitated. Several of them tried to grab me and, well, their clothing was certainly not suitable for polite company. Shall we be off?
Yeah, let's go.
Very good. This way.
What did you think was gonna happen? You're flying around dressed like that? Jeez. Why don't you tone down the
The
sexiness?
elevators seem to be out of order on this level. We'll have to take the long way around.
Da-na-na-na. There are ghouls roaming about. They're itching to be swatted. I was missing baseball. With all this chitter chatter.
You ain't got a hope in heaven.
I ain't got a hope in heaven. I have baseball. I don't need hope. Baseball is hope. You don't have a hope in hell. Taking a little nap?
Aim straight and true.
There is no time for napping. I've got a 30-30 club. And I'm itching to play another game. Legendary fog ghoul. Upper decker hit. Yes.
Up for a drink, yeah?
Oh, Longfellow. Relax on the drinking for 5 seconds. Try some drugs. I think I have some Psycho Jet. Hunters. 3 crank laser muskets.
Heads up.
Have a look then.
Eh? Why don't you hold this? I have to use my baseball bat. That weapon looks cool and all, but not as cool as baseball. Yep, thirsty, hungry, dying. I get it. Let's see what we can fix. Told you I got some Psycho Jet. And some Psycho Buff out too. Want some, Longfeller? Now we're wheeling and dealing. I need to rig up a gas system onto this baseball bat, turned into a chainsaw baseball's bat. I already have the saws.
There's someone or something else here.
Who needs gas powered when I have Audrey's power? Lovely music. Nothing like elevator music. While I'm batting ghouls' heads off. Such a lovely hotel. I haven't found the hot tub yet, but Virginia will be disappointed. Dun dun dun.
Something's there, I know it. We ain't alone here.
I had noticed. Oh, aren't you dressed lovely? Would you like to go to the dance?
Still got it. Into the breach we go.
Get him, Longfellow.
Got my attention.
I'm taking the whole team out for ice cream after we win this game. Oh, get up, Longfellow. Just need a bottle of booze to dump down his throat. Da-da-da. I love batch cinematics. They never get old. Duct tape. You do a lot of taping, did you, Ghoul? I didn't picture you guys as the handy type. Here you go, long fellers. I don't think you're long for this world, fella. Oh, isn't that cute? A baby rattle for its baby. Come on, sexy pearl.
After you. The elevator is right there.
Oh, aren't you polite? Hot and polite. No wonder they were getting so handsy with you. I couldn't keep my paws off of you. Do 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 dun 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 dun. I'm glad there's elevators even after the world ends. Longfellow, good of you to magically appear. Alright then. Come on, feller. Vault door controls. Alright then. I'm in control of this vault.
Greetings! Welcome to Vault 118. Your home away from home, underground. Are you the detective we sent for?
Yep.
Yes, I'm the detective.
Thank goodness. Let me just open the door for you.
Oh, goody. I miss being in a vault. It's been way too long.
Well, it's about time the police sent someone out to investigate. We have many important residents, and they're very worried.
Time to do some charming.
Let's talk about my compensation first.
Very well. Consider this a retainer. Have a look at the crime scene for clues. And when you're ready, we can discuss your findings. You are free to question the residents, but their safety is our priority. So unless you have solid evidence, I would avoid accusations.
Oh, goody, a murder mystery.
There is nothing
Please,
worse than
if I may,
That's
if
what
I
this
could
is to
just
you.
have your attention.
You're sick.
I'm sorry for shouting, but the detective has arrived and shall begin the investigation henceforth. Please return to your rooms until the detective has examined the crime scene. and had a chance to come speak with you.
Yeah, return to your rooms, henceforth.
Welcome to the Vault 118 gift shop. Looking for a gift to bring back to that special someone?
Yeah, for President Eden.
Did you have any thoughts on the case?
I'm afraid not, Detective. We're really at a loss, which is why I was sent to find you. Need to restock on hunting or fishing supplies?
What have you got?
Keepsakes, hunting equipment, and a variety of small personal items. Forgot a personal item at home.
Let's see what you have.
All of our items have that rustic Maine feel.
Do you have any baseball gear? Fancy. Isn't this just a lovely vault? Audrey really got shafted on her vault. 111 was shabby.
Well. If it isn't the long arm of the law. Tell me, are you a devotee of the arts? Does that cruel muse call you to her entrapping bosom?
Yep, my bosom always gets trapped. I love art. Let me see here. I need my robe. It'll show more bosom. Then this robot will be charmed.
Art is life. Without it, we are no different than animals.
Perhaps. If all we are is a sentience floating in a suit of flesh, or metal, I suppose, then art is the only true communion with the world. Come with me.
Yes, I agree.
Tell me, what does this piece say to you?
It's about composition, the balance of colors and emotions, and the struggle to maintain internal order.
Indeed. This was the last piece I did in a series of portraits of Gilda. Number 1378. Her emotional landscape is superimposed on the portrait. The reality of the subject is distorted as the ego attempts to project itself. This way.
Well spoken, good sir.
Tell me, what does this one say to you?
It's the war! Bombs from every direction. No up or down. The world turned on its head.
I suppose in a way it must be. Art shapes the world, and the world shapes art in return. All art must therefore be constantly reborn through the lens of contextual and historic interpretation. We must ascend.
Yes, we must. We absolutely must. You're so right.
And what about this one? And please be honest, for art without honesty is just politics.
Well, what better than a cute little kitten?
It's a metaphor. A young creature grappling with ideas it doesn't possess the capability to understand.
Intriguing. The mind will superimpose meaning where none was intended. I had not considered it. Truth be told, this is my best-selling piece. I did this series under a pseudonym, of course. This series has made more money than any of my serious works. And I did the whole thing as a lark. What does that tell you about the value of art to the common man?
Intriguing, darling.
Probably something that got in when they sent Pearl out.
Oh, God. Not this again. Last month you were convinced you had the measles.
You're not a doctor. What would you even know about it? And besides, I think it may be malaria.
First of all, I am a doctor.
Yes, but not a real doctor. Robotics isn't an actual medical degree.
Secondly, I've told you time and again, you can't get sick inside the suit. It's not physically possible.
I know when I'm getting sick, Bert. Now why don't you just wander off and play in your lab? Mr. Scruffy and I are going to rewrite the will, so he will get everything when I die because horrible Bert didn't believe me.
Oh, God, Juliana.
Have fun, dear.
Sealing yourself up in a steel hole to escape the bomb. Sounds like trading one kind of hell for another one.
I heard you had a big fight with Ezra a few days ago. Care to explain?
Oh, well, it wasn't that big a deal, really. He wanted more money to pay for repairs on the hotel. I wasn't feeling well that day and lashed out a bit at the poor man. I really should have listened to him more.
Such beautiful wallpaper. Oh, lovely painting. This babbling, luxurious water looks intoxicating. I think I'll have some.
Not sure what the point of building this was. Got beaches all over the island.
Yep, the beaches are quite nice.
Well, now, if it isn't the beret.
Oh, a jukebox.
Well, now, if it isn't the brave detective. I haven't seen someone with a body like that in far, far too long.
Why, thank you. Audrey does starve a lot. She's quite in shape.
Oh, you're not so bad yourself.
You should have seen me before all this. Red hair that was the envy of every girl and legs for days, darling. I'm sure you'd rather hear some of my stories from the silver screen rather than talk about that nasty murder business.
I want to do more than that.
I must say, you're quite the actress.
What can I say? It just comes naturally. Surely you must be here for my salacious stories of the silver screen.
I'm here for you, baby.
Have you ever done radio? Your voice is quite enchanting.
Well, darling, play your cards right, and maybe I'll whisper some sweet nothings in your ear. Care to hear some of my stories, detective?
I must say, I've known flesh and blood girls who aren't half the woman you are.
Keep it up, Tiger, and we'll find out if you can handle how much woman I am. Surely you must be here for my salacious stories of the silver screen.
Why don't we grab a bottle of wine and go watch the sunset?
Sounds good, detective.
Oh, this should be a great date.
That was great, detective, but we probably shouldn't make a habit of this. Catch you later, Tiger.
Why not?
Hey there, Tiger. Here for more stories about my acting career, or something else?
Oh, it's something else.
Tell me something.
Sure, darling. What did you need?
Apparently, Juliana had a big argument with Ezra a few days before he died. Did you happen to overhear any of the conversation?
Oh, yes. I haven't seen a woman go off like that since Teresa Dubois fired her costume designer. But to get back to your question, it was fever pitch, detective. She had apparently gone to the overseer's office to check on the state of things and found it in horrible disrepair. But, and this is where it gets interesting, it sounded like she found something that really set her off. Couldn't hear what, though. Did you need something else?
Why, yes, I do.
Hello, detective.
Did you have a question about the heinous murder?
I think you're the real murderer.
That's just silly, Detective. Why would I want to kill Mr. Parker?
Ezra was embezzling your money. That's why you killed him and framed Keith.
You were so close, Detective.
It's a shame. I thought I could keep the ruse going a little longer. Oh, well. Had to end eventually, I suppose. This doesn't have to end in more violence, Detective. Just walk away. I'll leave, and you can tell them I escaped.
Hey. You had me fooled. You're androgynous. That is exotic. How about I go slip into my robe and we hang out?
Ezra? You're alive.
Well, congratulations on catching up, Detective. Yes, I've been masquerading as Juliana for some time now.
What's it going to be, Detective? Join me in getting rich? Or die defending some outdated ideals?
Well, you couldn't kill me.
Why did you kill Juliana?
I hadn't planned on it, but Juliana figured out what I was doing and had to be dealt with swiftly. I thought I could get a bit more money out of this place before making my escape.
Well, how is this going to go down?
I don't need your money, and I don't take kindly to threats.
Not a chance. Your murder spree stops here.
Then let us end this.
Guess we got no choice.
Bring it, robot. Turn me down, threaten me. Now you'll pay.
Attention. This is now a on up to N. If you
Attention.
in the area, this is required by law.
This is now a combat zone. Live and learn. I got your money anyway. Without taking a cut. How do you like them comeuppance, Pally?
I found the killer. It was Ezra. He killed Juliana and took her place to hide his tracks.
My word! I never thought Mr. Parker was capable of something like this. What happened when you confronted him?
I swatted that malcontent to death.
I killed him. He had it coming.
You did the right thing, Detective. Here you are, Detective. Payment for your services and a bonus for uncovering such a heinous plot. I don't think we could have done it without you.
Of course you couldn't have. Audrey is the queen at murder mysteries. She plays them all the time with President Eden. And she always solves them.